And that leads us to this week's
Epic Performance of the Week.
Thank you, booming voiceover who lives in my ceiling. The Epic Performance of the Week is sponsored by Epic Insurance Brokers, one of the nation's top retail insurance brokers providing expertise across key lines of insurance, including property and casualty, employee benefits, and unique specialty insurance. Chris Moore, our buddy, leads Epic's equine specialty practice. You see him at the sales, races, etc. It's a couple of things he wants you to know. This time of year, many equine mortality policies renew around yearling sales time. So most of you listening are halfway through your policy. Halfway point's a good time to review your current insurance plan and to make sure it's working the way it's supposed to. Do you need to update your horse values, which we know happens a lot? Where do you stand on your deductible? And with the 2-year-old sales happening, how is buying and selling going to impact your policy? Give Chris a call. Shoot him a text, 317-650-4519. We'll also be down in Ocala for the April sale, I believe. If you want to sit down and do a review in person, Chris's company alone is worth that. But then his expertise on the insurance side can help you out a bunch too. So the Epic Performance of the Week this week is Good Cheer in the Fairgrounds Oaks. Now, she was a big favorite. She was supposed to win, but she's been dominant ever since her 2-year-old season. Just does it one race after another. And we still have some big races to come in the Ashland, the Gazelle. We've got the Honeybee, a couple other races for 3-year-old fillies coming up. But John, I don't know, man. I haven't seen a horse that could fill her shoes so far on this Kentucky Oaks Trail.
No, she's done everything right. She's done it on a couple different racetracks, a couple different types of racetracks, fast, sloppy, speed favoring, closing favoring. She's done it all, and she's hit the wire first every single time. It's interesting to me, Joe, that, again, from a management standpoint, you look at these horses, and obviously Godolphin is stacked, up the wazoo. Again, Captain Obvious, right? But they must have thought that the horse Good Cheer wasn't quite up to their A level because they started her out at Indiana. When Brad Cox has horses literally almost at every racetrack. So, she won there in a hand ride, came back in a never win 2 at Churchill and won by 17 lengths again in a hand ride. And then is just, banged out 6 in a row, 4 straight stakes, 3 of them grade 2s. And, you got to love the program that Godolphin has put together on the breeding side. And another Medaglia d'Oro filly that is dominating in her 3-year-old year. So even though the horse, I think, is like 24, 25 years old, still is shooting the good stuff out there as far as from a genetic goo standpoint, because whether it's Good Cheer or our own Nitrogen, they have a lot of good 3-year-olds out there, Joe. Oh, and Joe, while we're talking about good fillies, you have to give a tip of the cap to Ahava also. The City of Light filly, $400,000 yearling purchase. In her second career start after winning first time out, going 3/4, put in a really gutty race and ran second in the grade 2, and is also going to be another filly that is for the stacked Cherie DeVoe barn that is going to be heard from into the spring and summer of her 3-year-old year.
Yeah, no, she's done a great job, particularly with the fillies. And yeah, it's a great point. Stretching out from 6 furlongs to 2 turns against a monster like that. I think she acquitted herself very well. And yeah, the Godolphin breeding program, you have these kind of mares, you're going to get some really nice horses. The Dam Wedding Toast was a grade 1 winner. She actually won her grade 1 at 5 years old. So it's possible that Good Cheer is just going to get better and better as she gets older. But yeah, she was clearly the star of the day, even though she, like I said, she was a big favorite.